It's Tanya, and I'm here again with one of my TN shares. And this time I'm back to my watercolor book, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do? So out I bring my Prima watercolors because I've been super inspired lately to do watercoloring. And yes, I've mentioned it before, and I shall continue to mention it because I admire her greatly, and that would be Arit Landgraf, and she is the reason why I do most of the mixed media that I do. So yes, if you don't know her, which I'd be surprised that you don't, check her out. She's awesome. So I wet my paper and I went with the pink, which is such a pretty pink, and now I'm just smearing it all over the show and sort of closing the book to try and get some more on the left hand side. And whenever I do that, I am always reminded of those ink blot tests, so it's all a bit weird really sometimes. And yes, if you do that, you take all the colour away. So that's probably, if you want to keep the colour there, that's probably not such a good thing to do, you know, taking the bit of paper toweling and mopping it up, because it disappears. Oh, and for some reason I ended up with some dirty yellow. Aren't you thinking ink blots now? Look at that. Ink blot test. Definitely. So now I've got that bit of yellow and orange which wasn't really meant to be there, and so I mop it up again. Again taking most of the colour away. Not quite sure what's going on in my mind. And this one actually ends up being, in my opinion, a bit of a disaster because I threw everything at it. Because it just didn't go quite the way I wanted it to. And then that I deliberately mopped up because I didn't like the colour. So that yellowy orangey colour, that didn't stay. So I've still got my pink and my purple and my weird bit of yellow which inadvertently got put on there. And now do you see, oh, did you see I was mixing all sorts of colours there? Ah, the mixing. And then I figured, let's splatter. So I splatter and smush. And yeah, more splattering. Will there be? Yes, more smushing. Not really going anywhere either, so now we're mopping. And then I think, okay, well, let's try doing the edges. So the edges get done. This was done a while ago, so I'm actually not too sure what's coming up ahead. Ah, now I'm taking some blue and I'm splattering everywhere. And I dare say I'll smush it as well. Do I smush? Yes, there we go. Splattering and smushing, smushing and splattering, wiping up the colour and starting all over again. There we go. More splatters. So I'm layering colour here, if somewhat sporadically and hit and miss. And then I did some more splattering and I hated it. Look at that. That's like a splattering disaster. So I thought maybe if I added water to it, I could blend the watercolour. But, you know, this is much later in the day, so that watercolour ink paint has set. It's not going anywhere. So my favourite trick is to cover everything with white acrylic paint. I did tell you that I put everything on this page. So I am now covering it up with the white acrylic paint, hoping that will calm down the splatter disaster. But it didn't really, did it? Because we can still see the splatter disaster. So now I'm thinking, okay, when all else fails, add more colour. So now I'm adding purple back into the mix. Because, well, I'm trying to go with the colours of the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection somewhat, and so we're putting that purple off, putting it all around, and then I'm just spraying. Now it's crazy talk, people. It's crazy time, and I didn't like it because I instantly wipe it off. So then the pink distress paint comes out, because why not? I've tried everything else. I might as well throw that on, and some yellow as well, and oh my goodness me. And now I'm smearing it around, hoping, and I mean that, look at that. Ugh, what a mess. And then I go cray with Heidi Swap's Colour Shine in gold. Yes, and we smush and mop. And I finally decide to give this page a rest and say, okay, I'm done. Yeah, see? But I decorate it anyway. You know, I don't want to waste all that effort that I put into that poor page. So I'm getting some of the leftovers of what I have of the Maggie Holmes bloom that I have been using in this book. You can see there's not much left really. And I'm getting some pretty flowers on, and I didn't realise that that sticker was actually a flower in a vase until I pulled it off. I know. The amazing finds you find sometimes when you don't realise what something is. Oh, do you see there? I think it's a bee and not a fly, but it could be a fly. I got that on there too. And just sticking a few of the little words down, and just putting stuff where I think it might look pretty, and in hopes of calming down what is perceived as, I don't know, mixed media madness. Yes. And we're going to go with a bit more of the banners at the top there, and my bow, which I shift around a lot. Okay, no, not happy. The bow needs to be in the middle. And yes, I do believe that I must be nearly at the end because I'm running out of stickers. Oh, wait, I know. No, I'm not yet. Is this the one? No. Yes. Yes. I then have this moment. Those moments that I like to call moments of brilliance, where I put the numbers down. Oh wait, no, that was quite innovative, but the real moment of brilliance is about to come. Here we go. Oh no, don't like it there. Doesn't look good there. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I stick down all the nice feel-good phrases on the right-hand side, and there we go. Now, hope you enjoyed it, and thank you everybody for commenting on my videos. I love it, and I really appreciate you all. So have a wonderful day, and I have run out of space again. Oh dear. Bye.